Welcome to another requested work solution. We're going to be looking at question 3 from the May 2014 Time Zone 1 paper 4. Okay, and first part we're looking at is the running cost of a paper mill, $75,246. The amount is divided into the ratio of labour, costs and materials. Okay, so this represents labour. Let's get rid of that. Let's go, what flavour should we go today? Green flavour. Okay, of labour, this represents labour, so, and this represents materials here. It says here, calculate the labour cost. So this is our total, all right. Now we've got a ratio here, so there's a total of 6 parts. So I'm going to take the 75,000 and figure out 75,246. I'm going to divide that by 6 because there's 6 parts in total, okay? And then once I divide that by 6 to know what 1 part is worth, then I'll multiply that 1 part by 5 to figure out what that's worth. So 1 part is worth 12,541. Then on the calculator, multiply that by 5. So the labour cost is going to be 62,705. Okie dokie. All right, let's look at the next part here. In 2012, the company made a profit of 135,890. In 2013, the profit was 150,675. Calculate the percentage increase in profit from 2012 to 2013. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the difference, okay? So I'm going to find what the actual profit, the difference in profit was going to be. It's going to be 150,675 minus profit from the year before, 135,890. Okay, and we're going to divide that by 135,890. All right, and we want to know how many percent that is, so that will give us a decimal, so we'll multiply that by 100%. Okay, and that will give us approximate to around about, we'll round to 3 significant figures, 10.99%. Okay. All right, now we've got the profit of 135,890 in 2012 was an increase of 7% of the profit in 2011. Calculate the profit in 2011. So if it was a 7% increase, this was 100% of the profit, then, this is if it was a 7% increase from 2011, 2011 was 100%, and this of 2012 is 107%. So 107% is equal to 135,890. Okay. Now, if I want to figure out what it was in 2011, what 100% was, I'm just going to break this down to what 1% was. So we'll break it down to divide it by 107, and that will give us what 1% was. And then, okay, I'm going to multiply by 100 to figure out what 100% was. Okay, and if I do that, I'll end up with 127,000. Like that. Okay. All right. Let's move on to part D. Okay, so we've got a paper cylinder roll here. All right, there's a wooden cylinder in the middle of this roll here, and we've been asked to calculate the volume of the paper in the roll. Okay, so this cylinder in the middle is a wooden cylinder. It's not paper. So we need to figure out the volume of that and then minus that or take that away from the total volume of the shape here or the cylinder here. Okay, so by looking at that, we've got the volume of the paper roll. Paper roll will be equal to the should I say, let's just say the volume of the paper will be equal to the volume, the total volume of the paper roll minus the volume of the wooden cylinder. Okay. Now, to figure out the volume of a cylinder, it's just the area of the base times the height. Now, if we have a look at the base of both of these cylinders, it's a circular base, so it's going to be the area of a circle. So that's going to be equal to pi r squared times the height. Okay, and that's going to be of the paper roll minus pi r squared times the height of the wooden cylinder, the one in the middle. All right, so that will be equal to pi times 30 squared times the height. Okay, so that's 30 squared, that's the radius there, times the height, which is 21. 21 minus pi times the radius of the small cylinder is 2 centimetres. 2 squared times its height, which is also 21. 21. So in regards to pi, that's going to be equal to 900 pi minus 84 pi, which will be equal to 18,816 pi. Centimetres cubed. Okay, now you can just press the insert the decimal button, and that should give you an approximation of 59,112 centimetres cubed. All right. Okay. Finally, the paper is cut into sheets, which is measured 21 centimetres by 29.7 centimetres. The thickness of each sheet is 0.125 millimetres. Change 0.125 millimetres into centimetres. Well, we've got to ask ourselves, how many millimetres are there in centimetres? And the answer to that would be 10. Okay, so we're going to, because we're going from millimetres to centimetres, we're going to divide. We're going to have 0.125 divided by 10, and so the answer will be 0.0125 centimetres. Now work out how many whole sheets of paper can be cut from the roll. Well, we know that the total volume Okay, so it's going to be, total volume is 59,112 centimetres cubed. All right, we're going to see how many sheets can fit into that. So we're going to need to figure out the volume of each sheet. So it's going to be total volume divided by sheet volume. Okay. So that's going to be equal to the total volume from our answer before was 59,112 centimetres cubed, and we're going to divide that into the sheet volume. So the volume of the sheet's going to be 21 times 29.7 times the thickness, which is 0.0125 centimetres cubed. And if we work that out on our calculator, that should be approximate to 7,582 sheets. Okay. Now, if you want any more clarification or you'd like another question answered, please just comment below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.